So, hello everyone, myself Vikrant Chandan Shive. Today we are discussing about introduction to DNA replication and Michelson and Stahl experiment. So, we start with the DNA replication definition, the process by which two identical replicas of DNA are produced from a single molecule is known as DNA replication. The DNA replication is very complex process in case of eukaryotic system, but it is very easier in case of prokaryotic system. The DNA molecule is composed of two anti-parallel strands. As you know that one strand is moved from 5' to 3' direction and another is moved from 3' to 5' direction. Okay. In DNA replication, the parental strands produce two daughter DNA strands. When we start with actually DNA replication process in prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms, then we see that a single parental strands produce two daughter strands. The DNA replication both in prokaryotic and eukaryotic is a semi-conservative modes of replication. So this is a introductory diagrams where we see that in this diagram we see that here the number of factors, that is this one is 3' end and this one is the 5' end, where the another molecule is introduced, that is the DNA polymerase is here. Okay, DNA polymerase is here. So see that here is also DNA polymerase is present, and the DNA replication is always from 5' to 3' direction. Okay, 5' to 3' direction. And how this process is happen in prokaryotic and eukaryotic system, these lectures will be uploaded very soon. Okay, so we are moving to our presentation. So we see that the DNA replication is a semi-conservative modes. It means one strand is new one and another strand is old one. The DNA replication is always from 5' to 3' direction. The synthesis of DNA required the DNTPs as a precursor. Okay, apart from DNTPs, the DNA polymerase enzymes, that is DNA dependent DNA polymerase enzymes, is also one of the requirement. Next, actually we are moving to Michelson and Stahl's experiment. The Michelson and Stahl experiment, the DNA replication process is a semi-conservative in nature. They explain about how the DNA replication is a semi-conservative type. That is, one strands is came from parental one and other strands is newly synthesized one. The use of bacteria E. coli for this experiment. Experiment is based on E. coli culture under different medium containing heavy and light isotopes. Okay, heavy isotopes is N15 and light isotopes is N14 type. Nitrogen is a basic precursor for nitrogen bases in DNA. As you know that without nitrogen there is no synthesis of nitrogen bases, and no nitrogen bases there is no synthesis of nucleotide. Okay, and nucleotide is a basic precursor for DNA. Okay, so what are the isotopes? Isotopes are the same atomic number but different in atomic masses. Okay, that's why we select the atomic isotopes. Okay, so what the experiment actually tell us, Michelson and Stahl experiment, what it tells us. Step number 1, culture the E. coli bacterial strain into N15 heavy isotopes medium for several generations. After that, they isolate the DNA from bacteria by using cesium mediated density gradient centrifuge technique. They find that the DNA bands at the bottom of the test tube, okay, see here, due to heavy isotopes, the DNA bands will form at the bottom. Okay, when we centrifuge that such a molecules, the due to heavy mass, the DNA is shifted at the bottom. This happens due to heavy isotopic nitrogen bases are incorporated in DNA. That is, both DNA strands contain N15 N15 isotopes. Okay. Step number 2. In these steps, the culture of E. coli were cultured under N14 light isotopes media. Okay, not the previous one. This culture is totally new one. Just we have to compare what are the result from N15 and what are the result from N14. After that, they isolate the DNA from bacteria by using cesium mediated density gradient centrifuge. Okay, they find that the DNA bands at the top of test tube. See here, due to light weight, the DNA bands is present at the top. Okay, this happens due to light isotopic nitrogen bases are incorporated in a DNA. Both the strands is N14 N14 isotopes. Okay, so see here diagrams. We starts with actually presentation diagrams. Okay. See here, the first diagram shows what it shows. N15 isotopes. There is a N15 isotopes. Okay, as you know that N15 isotopes. So N15, they have the high molecular weight. Okay, that's why the bond or the band is synthesized at or formed at the bottom. Sorry, not synthesized, it formed at the bottom of test tube number 1. Okay, bottom of the test tube number 1. Okay, so see here, the second one is 1 minute. Okay, at the N15, see here the test tube number 1. So the bands will form at the bottom. Okay, and apart from these, this is one is the heavy isotopes. Okay, we are cultured under heavy isotopes in nature. Okay, apart from these, the first generation is going on. Okay, then the culture bacteria, then these culture bacteria was subjected to N14 isotopes. Okay, these N15 isotopes forms N15 N15 bands. N14 isotopes culture media form N14 N14, and these hybrid isotopes, that is this one is light. Okay, this one is N14 N14 type. Okay, both the strands are N14 type. Okay, and this one is the hybrid type. Okay, this one is the hybrid type, where one strand is from parental strands and another strand is from daughter strand. See here, the red one is N15 bands and the black one is N14 bands. That means one is N15 and another is N14 bands. Okay, and another is N14 band. So such a types DNA replication process is a semi-conservative types, and that is explained by Michelson and Stahl. Okay, that all this explained by Michelson and Stahl. So step number 3, what he did, now they mix the culture, that is N15 culture of E. coli is subjected to N14 culture medium and grow for some generation. After that, they isolate the DNA from bacteria by using cesium mediated density gradient centrifuge. they find that the DNA bands at the intermediate of test tube. Okay, this happens due to heavy isotopic nitrogen bases and light nitrogen bases are incorporated in DNA. This indicate the bands is a hybrid, that is one is N15 and other is N14 in nature, that is N15 and 14 in nature. That's why the bands is not observed at the bottom or top of the test tube. Hence, it is proof that the DNA replication is a semi-conservative type, that is one strand is older and one strand is new one. And these are the references. Thank you.